Hello everyone. It's Madeline here, and I'm coming to you from my seat of my throne here with a really important message that I received this morning, and it came like this. For decades now, we have been knocking up against some particular patterns in our lives, and in the trauma healing world, we would call it trauma patterns of people pleasing, perfectionism, and taking things personally, the 3 Ps. And that's what I like to call them. And what I have realized is these particular patterns that keep us small, keep us scared, keep our throats tight, keep us quiet, and keep us good, keep us in a good box. They are actually the archetype of a damsel, of the maiden. And the damsel in distress is what has caused so much tension, so much anxiety, and so much pain in women's bodies that I see. And having moved through these patterns myself, these are the patterns that tell you, look perfect, look good, look like it's easy, look happy, don't tell the neighbors, when in fact inside you might be hurting, you might be seething, you might be angry. And they're also the patterns that force us to overgive, to keep the peace at all costs, to keep other people happy before yourself, to drain your bucket, fill up other people's buckets, and you end up feeling exhausted and depleted. So this is the archetype of the damsel in distress who hopes for validation and approval from other people, who perhaps looks to see how many likes they have on Facebook, or is waiting for that person to return their phone call because they need that validation that they're a good person. So I've run retreats before called From Good Girl to Good Enough, but this is going way deeper. What we're doing now is we're moving from the old damsel in distress archetype that lives on in our bones and our bodies, largely because of intergenerational inherited trauma and shame. It wasn't that long ago that it was supremely dangerous for a woman to speak out, to be different, to show up for herself, to take time for herself. And there's so many forces out there that tell you that that's selfish. But when I see people, women for healing, whether it's chronic pain or trauma, it always comes back down to this. So we're shaking off the chains of the damsel in distress, and this will be replaced by taking your rightful place in your throne as the queen, as the crone, as the diva that you are meant to be. And it's breaking out of the old cage, specifically through those patterns. I am so excited when this came to me this morning, because in the collective, there's an airplane. This is the archetype that is getting old and brittle and leaving the planet. So I want it to leave your body. So I'm starting on Monday, June 1st, with a month course from damsel to diva. And it's going to be a really powerful offering in this incubator. It's the first time I've done this. So for $199, which is less than 1 hour with me, $199 US, you're going to get instructions for the week on the Monday. And then on the Thursday, we meet for a transformational womb breathwork practice. Because these patterns live, the damsel lives in our body, and that shadow of the damsel is exactly what is keeping you small and worried and scared. So in the womb breathwork journeys, that's where we're going to actually release this from our bodies and our bones and rebirth through that process. And there will be a before and after to this month. I can feel it. So I'm going to drop the link below. And if this resonates for you in any way, if you find yourself stuck taking things personally, maybe even taking what your kids, your teenagers do personally when they're being teenagers, or trying to make everybody happy and you're exhausted, you're so done with that, you're not alone. It's time to let go of this damsel shadow and move into the power of who you truly are now. Because a queen who is still behaving as a damsel in distress, she won't survive. Her identity won't survive this time. Hope you can still hear me. Now there's a helicopter. And it's letting go of the idea that someone else is going to come in on a helicopter and rescue you emotionally, physically, financially. And it's really stepping into responsibility, power, and worth in your own body. I could say so much more, but I'm going to drop it there. And hope that you'll join me for this super high vibe container where we're letting go of the shame that keeps us small. Have a great day, everyone. Sit in your throne. Receive the abundance that you deserve. Bye for now.